Arthur Dent had basically assumed that he was the only native
ape-descended Earthman to escape from the Earth.
because his only
Companion, disconcertingly called Ford
prefect,
had revealed himself to be a Hitchhiker's Guide researcher from somewhere near Beetlejuice.
and not from Guildford after all. So when, against all conceivable
Probability they were rescued by a ship piloted by the infamous Zaphod Beeblebrox, and were astonished to find him accompanied by a certain Trillian, once
Tricia Macmillan, a rather nicely descended ape person that Arthur once met at a party in Islington,
it could only be because their ship was powered by the
infinite improbability drive.
which of course it was. The regular early morning yell of horror was the sound of Arthur Dent waking up and suddenly remembering where he was. Islington has that effect on people, even 2 million years ago. Arthur has been living in the prehistory of the insignificant little blue-green planet where he was born, some 2 million years later, which is a terribly lonely position for any being other than a member of the species Hurrah-Hurrah to find itself in. Members of the species Hurrah-Hurrah would of course take it in their stride, because they live backwards in time anyway, and find that getting the business of sagging bottoms and death out of the way at an early stage prepares the way for an increasingly wonderful time after your midlife crisis celebrations, finishing in a really quite extraordinarily pleasant birth. They are also the only race known actually to enjoy hangovers, because they know it guarantees that a tremendously good evening will ensue. Arthur Dent is not, however, one of their number, and takes it hard. He's also cold and damp and extremely lonely.
Looks like it's you and me again today, horse chestnut.
He hasn't seen Ford Prefect for 4 years, and life has, as a result, been quieter than an uneventful Tuesday in the petrified dust bowls on the abandoned fourth moon of Nop. In fact, so astoundingly quiet that he hasn't been blown up, thrown out of spaceships, sucked through space, or even just insulted. Except for once, one evening just 2 years earlier.